everybody. This is the day after I posted the most recent podcast, and Agita was in our room, but she came here. She saw that one of the babies is sitting next to me. Not on my lap, but sitting next to me. And I just foot-petted her in the kitchen, actually, when I got up, and we got the other baby there. So, baby spent the night in the bed with me. Agita was nearby, got up in the morning, and gave them brunch. And then had my own, the frozen veggie egg rolls that I heated, that I got yesterday. They were actually not too bad, along with some, bread and cheese and stuff. So anyway, I'm just going to do a journal entry and see if I can do some writing today. Might as well, let's see how it goes. Anyway, bye for now. It's a little later in the day, and everybody seemed to want to play. They were in a playful mood, so I got some of the supervision toys. I don't leave these ones. They're the ones usually, from free play. So, but they seem to be. Agita seems to be enjoying that one quite a bit. I don't leave them. You see, this is why it has to be supervised play. Look at this. You got yourself all tangled up. I don't want you to get should have got out, but I don't want you to get all tangled up and get stuck in panic or something. But anyway, I'm just going to supervise some playtime, and then maybe the kids can nap. I'll do some writing. Anyway, bye for now. Good morning, everybody. It's a Monday morning, and Agita's there, and both the babies are here. One was very nicely settled here. Next to me on the bed while Agita was there. During the night, both the babies were on the bed with me, and now both the babies are playing here. So we're all in close proximity. And I'm thinking it's a nice day, so I'm thinking of going out for lunch. I'm here at the Bombay Bhel, but it turns out they don't have lunch specials anymore. No more of the Monday, gobi aloo thing. So if I'm going to get from the regular menu, I might as well do my shopping first. And then I can have like a late lunch, early supper on my way home. Now, I also found out there's a movie playing at the Winston Cineplex just down here at 7 o'clock, CAT DADDIES. And it's about cat daddies, like myself, I think 8 people or 8 men who are really, 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 attached to their cats and see themselves as cat daddies, just like I do. So it'll be interesting. Now, the only thing is, it's only running at 7 today. And by the time I do my shopping, it's still not going to be anywhere near 7 and have lunch. I'll see. But I think it's coming to Netflix pretty soon. Okay, I'm here at the Chapters in Oakville. And I bought some 3 remainder books, 3 for $10, and the new one by John Irving, The Last Chairlift. I used to really like his stuff. The last couple were kind of were okay, but this is he claims that this is his last big book. Like, it's very thick, and he says after this it's just going to be short novellas. So, and it looks like very similar themes of his, somebody searching for his father, and very, very like a common themes. And there's, so I'm like growing up, with a mother who doesn't tell who his father is, and I think that happened in his own life. So it's pretty much in most of his books. So it looks interesting. I don't know. I said, okay, it's thick, and he's a good writer. That's the whole thing. I mean, since he's a good writer, it'll be absorbing, so it'll keep me busy, and I kind of need something like that now. So and from here, I'm here at the PetSmart, just across the road, and every time I see this, the purr part is fine, but the slither part kind of reminds me of my own slither. Trying to stay away from. Anyway, different kind of slither though. Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. I'm here at the Bombay Bhel. And I didn't get anything at the PetSmart because all the ones that were on sale, only the, the Tastefuls, we still have lots of cans of those flavors. And they didn't have the fish and shrimp flavor, which my kids particularly love. So there's no point in getting more tuna. They like that too, but they like the fish and shrimp more. But anyway, so I didn't actually buy anything for pets. We've got lots at home. Did get a cat toy from LLAMA next door and some stuff for myself. And then, like instant basmati rice and stuff. And then I came here, and the food is excellent. I mean, I got the vegetarian thali, and for me, it's just as good or better than the gobi aloo. I wanted to sample the gobi aloo for my friend, aloo gobi, for my friend who's a big gobi aloo lover. But they've got aloo and peas instead, matar aloo. So for me, that's just as good. And they've got palak and paneer, spinach and paneer, and this dal, which is so much better than the dal that I had at the Tibetan, Indian thali the other day. This food is so much better than there with the naan and it's excellent. So anyway, I'm going to have this and then go back to the kids, work on a journal entry, and I got lots and lots of reading material now. I'm looking forward to getting into the John Irving. Bye for now. Hello everybody, I just got home. I haven't even taken off my jacket yet. And I come in, one baby there, Agita there on my spot. So she claims, the head of the family position when when her dad is not home. So she's on my spot. And the other baby is there. And I love that. They're so nicely, comfortably settled, and they're obviously getting along. Well, sleeping with separate favorite spots, not bothering each other. Basically, I'm talking to you. You're the one who, hisses and growls at your brothers, But everybody getting along. And they don't really feel the need, the urgent need to get up. Just because dad comes home, there's not a sufficient motivation to get up. And I think that's great. There's no need. I don't need a reception committee. Just seeing my babies very nicely settled is quite enough. You don't have to come like a dog would come to the front door wagging its tail and salivating and being ridiculous and making a lot of noise and barking. Whereas, civilized people, like my children, they're like, oh, it's just dad. It's like, we'll just keep sleeping. He can sit somewhere else. He can sit on the ego chair. I'm not going to give up my spot. So this is where it should be. It's now an hour or two later. Agita's still settled on her, on my spot on the sofa. And I'm reading here one of the lighter books. I'm starting with one of the lighter ones that I bought today. And everybody is using this as a playtime. So there's one. It makes me very happy, actually. There's one baby under the covers. And I'm sitting here reading. It's now about 3 or 4 hours later, and I just lay here and read one of the really light books I bought today. Not the Irving, but this is like a short, fluffy, novel. So, I read quickly. It was very light, but kind of suited my current mood. And both the babies were sleeping so nicely on the bed for like 2-3 hours, and now one baby is there, the other baby is there, and I just saw Agita make an appearance. She has been most of this time on my spot on the sofa. They saw her poke her head in the door just to see what was going on, and I think she's around here somewhere. There she is. Yes, of course, sweetie. It's dinner time. So I'm going to feed the kids, and I'm going to have the leftover Bombay Bhel takeout for myself. It's now the next day, and we got up a while ago. I fed the babies, Agita and the babies their brunch, and I had my own mini quiches and frozen, just microwave them, and cheese and bread in the living room. But Agita was nicely settled here, and the baby spent most of the night on the bed with me. So I said, okay, I'll come here, and I'll spend some time with Agita. She settled on her, after her breakfast. Of course, her brothers have to come too. But the second brother knows that if he climbs up on the bed, that's over Agita's limit. She'll tolerate, two family members, so dad and one brother on the bed. When it becomes the entire family, when it becomes dad and both brothers on the bed, then she'll get up. And he knows that. So he's sitting there, kind of more interested in his brother than watching his brother than his sister. And he's quite happily sitting there, grooming. Now, we've got the entire cat family, all 4 of us. If I count myself as a semi-cat, all 4 of us are on the bed at the same time. And normally, Agita would get up right away. She'd hiss and she'd going, I don't want the entire family with me on the bed. I'll take, dad and one brother. But when the entire family of 4 is on the bed, I've had enough. But this time, she's sleeping very happily. So we're just going to all just lie here, just go Can you believe this? I can postpone doing my journal entry and stuff for this because this is a milestone. It's like, look, we got 4 corners. We got one baby on that corner, Agita on her corner, one baby on his corner, and Daddy here. I'm getting, I have to take a little bit more than a corner. Because there's a slightly bigger cat than there. I have to take like this whole kind of, but I'm right at the edge. So really, this is my corner up here. So look at this. This is amazing. If this is not a push, I don't know what is. Anyway, bye for now. It's a bit later, and Agita and one of the babies were there, and the other baby had got up. So I said, I might as well do my journal entry here, since everyone's settled. And the third baby came, but he got, he checked it out, and then he jumped out. So we're all kind of hanging around in the bedroom. I might as well do my journal entry here. Anyway, this is quite something for the next level family time on a nice snowy day. We're just, all of us cats are just hanging out. Bye for now. It's now later in the evening, and I did some writing, a little bit, not much, mostly journal entries and exchanging emails with friends. And I started I fed the kids, I fed myself, just, frozen snacks needed. And I'm reading the new one by John Irving, and it's good so far. It's very similar, typical of, a lot of his usual themes so far. Just the first 2 pages. But both the babies are here. Both the kids are here. Agita's there. One baby there. One baby there. So here I am at a brunch place, and I used to come on weekends for their smoked salmon egg benedict, but they're open on days as well, and they have all-day breakfast. So I decided to come here, but I got here after 3, like 3:15, 3:30, and apparently they don't do anything after 3, which makes sense. So I'm having an omelet, which is also very good, and I'm going to finish this and then just go to the pet store and do some stuff. Everything's good. This morning the pull kind of ramped up again. It's been like 4 or 5 days of relatively low, busy with the reading and the kids and all the other stuff. But now we've crossed 5 weeks. I mean, it wasn't at the most intense level, but it is creeping back. So something to beware of. So I'm going to keep doing all the the rechanneling, the eating out, and the time with the kids and the reading and everything else. So just going to keep going day by day. Well, I'll make it. Bye for now. Hello everybody. After my late brunch, I did some winter shopping. Designer winter clothes. Hat, gloves, and then went to PetSmart. Got more of the flavors that the kids like while they're on sale. They seem to really like these ones. The tastefuls. So you get more of these while they're on sale. And I get some from here. The place that my fashionista younger cousin, strongly disapproves of, Brands Gone Wild. One of my favorite places to shop, besides Black Friday 5 times over sales. But I get some, different socks here, some more hats, and some more socks. And I bought a pair of pajamas and a shirt. Pajamas is red, but it's okay. That's for home use. So I've already admitted publicly that I used, and some black track pants and pajamas and stuff like that down there. So I kind of went a bit wild with the shopping. I spent like $40 here. Big bag. Again, my fashionista cousin would strongly disapprove, and it works for me. And now the only shopping I have to do is on Black Friday. I have to get some more 5 times. I'm trying to get 3 times oversized this time, so they're only 3 times, 3 sizes too large. The 5 sizes too large is just a little too large even for. Just got back. Of course, everyone's fine. One baby is sitting there on my spot, which he has learned from his sister. One baby is there. Just came running and went there. And Agita, for some reason, decided to hide there. I mean, she just went there. She was running around. I don't know why. That's one of her hiding spots, which the baby's not allowed to use. So now I've got to put away all my shopping. This one has Canada on it, but it was, was the same. It was cheaper actually than the dollar store. And then socks and and pajamas. One of them went to play with the toys, but this one is like more interested in the clothes. And then I saw the other one. Agita is sitting here, and then the other one is playing with the spring toys that I just bought. I think we probably have about 200 of those. They're all under the sofa and everywhere. Just keep buying them. Hello everybody, I'm here at the Tibetan place in Parkdale, the one that I've shifted to after I got pissed off by people at the other place. So I'm now, just made it in time for the lunch special, and I'm having the hot and sour soup, which she said, you can have it vegetarian or not vegetarian. So of course I went vegetarian, and it's quite hot even without, of course I put some chili as well. So I'm having this, and a good morning with the kids, good night with the kids. I did some more reading, replied to a friend, and I did all of that stuff. Today, there was a bit of a pull again in the morning. I guess that's, we're past the 5-week mark, and it did go very deep into shadow the last time, so the pull is not going to suddenly disappear, shift or no shift. So it's there, but it's manageable for now. So that's why I'm doing all this stuff that, out here, resettling, lunch, and then I get a bookmark to get to, kitty litter and stuff. And then go home, do some writing with the kids. So it's day by day, but it's okay. And then on Saturday, I'm going for lunch with my former student, at Mandarin. So I'll make it. Bye for now. The push, as long as the pushes outweigh the pulls, we've still got that framework. And so for now, the food has arrived. This is the tofu. So this is like a vegetarian curry with tofu. And so fairly spicy, not to my level, even without adding. But I added that stuff, of course. That's the rice. These are momos, and I've had them before. I'm not the biggest fan. You sometimes get them with they're like basically big dough thingies. They're the bread, but they're just very doughy. Not my favorite. You can get them, with beef or chicken or vegetable inside, but this is just like a big bun. Again, not my favorite, but it's okay. I'm having it with the thing. Now, she had said that there is a fried dumpling thing, but she said, oh, that's beef. So, and it says on the menu you can either have that or Coke. So I said, okay, give me the Coke then, because I said I eat chicken, but I don't eat beef. She brought it for me. I think it's beef. I took a bite. Didn't actually eat any of the beef, but the outside is very good, but I don't eat beef, so I will check with her. I might just eat this outside part, not the... I don't not eat beef or pork or whatever for religious reasons, obviously. It's just a personal thing that the whole animal thing that started some years ago. So, actually 20 years since I've eaten beef or pork or lamb or goat or any of that. Just got back, put away the shopping. I finally got to use the Sobeys points. One baby is there under the sofa, and Agita is in her cat bed, and then the other one has come also. So I'm also going to lie here and check messages and stuff. So we've got 3/4 of the family here, and 1/4 is in the dining room. And now the other baby is here, is under the covers, and of course that disturbed Agita. She was sitting very nicely to come and get so Agita's now gone under the bed. Anyway, it's nice to have family time. Bye for now. And after disturbing his sister, he's got out from under the blankets too. Now next day, Agita's here. Foot better a little bit. Yeah, sweetie. And the babies are here because I'm just in the process of changing the sheets. I just took the sheets off. I put the editor back on, but of course they're helping. So last night, yes, I did do some reading, and all of that is good. The pull was kind of strong. It's strong last night, and it was strong again this morning. But it's okay. I'm working on journal entries, doing some writing, doing laundry, time with the kids, and the kids really have stepped up their, family togetherness time, levels. So that's a huge help. And I'm reading, which is good. So, it's been almost 6 weeks now. And as I said last time, it was very, very deep into shadow. And I did manage to resist, the temptation the last week. I mentioned that. But, I just wrote to a friend that maybe, they're saying no. I'm kind of paying the price for that now. There's a bit of a backlash. But it's okay. The pushes outweigh the pulls. And I'm just going to keep going day by day. And tomorrow I am going for lunch with a friend. So that's something to look forward to, Mandarin. So going to do that and, time with the kids and, all of the stuff, everything, we're just going to go day by day. We're going to make this. I'm going to do this, And as I said before, I mean, this is not the kids, of course, are the biggest pushes. But, another push now is I'm doing this kind of publicly and having fired my analyst. I kind of want to make the point that it can be done. The people, the naysayers, the ones who keep saying, you cannot do this on your own. You'll keep falling like you've been falling, which I have been. But, I make 95 days, so I'm not a daily user. So, yeah, but, I want to make it past the 95 days. I mean, I do, and I show that it can be done. I've got my own systems. I keep modifying them. I keep adjusting. I add, and I go, return model and shift model and patap and, werewolf possession and then dragon possession and slithering and rodent weasel metaphors. And I keep adding and changing and shifting. But, it's later in the day, and I've worked on journal entries, but haven't really got to the other writing yet. I might still actually do it. And I've been doing some more laundry. So I've just put on the clean sheets. I wash them and put them back on the dry. So of course the kids have to check the clean sheets. Babies have taken this room, and Agita has taken clean sheet in that room. And I don't put the top sheet right down here. I'm just about to have my own supper. Kids have eaten already, of course. And the whole family is here. Agita quite happily sitting on her bed. Both of her brothers in near proximity. One on the bed, and the other one knows that if he gets on the bed, she will get off. He knows her rules. Anyway, I'm gonna have I'm having some frozen snacks. Like potato croquets and breaded shrimp, all frozen. Hello everybody, I'm here at Mandarin with my friend, also a former student, and we're at Mandarin. This is his very first time at Mandarin. So he's looking around and he's taking from the hot thing first. He said he'll get salad later. And I'm taking fish and cauliflower and the salmon and the shrimp and the all kinds of stuff here as usual. There's a salmon there, which has gone very quickly. There's a steamed fish, which kind of disappeared very quickly. But there's all kinds, as usual, it's the usual array. Ooh, there's mushroom. I'm eating chicken today, so I'm going to try this lemon chicken and stuff. And there's lots of vegetarian items. So anyway, I'm gonna talk to my friend, catch up, and a lot. Bye for now. Just got back from the lunch, and afterwards there was a PetSmart right nearby, and I get the calorie reduced, 20% less calories diet food, because these people need to be on a diet. So we've got one of the babies there, and we've got the other one of the babies there. And we've got Agita very comfortably settled on her bed, on our bed. This seems to be her new favorite spot. And she allows the babies, at least one at a time, onto the bed with her as long as they're right on this side. So, had a very nice lunch. My friend overate as usual, and caught up with him, and brought him up on some of the stuff that I don't share in podcasts with the details hold back. Some of them, so it was kind of fun. So we talked for a while, and then I stepped to the PetSmart, and I came back to the kids. Now I'm going to edit and post either tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. If I feel like posting tonight, I will. If not, I'll leave it for tomorrow. Just relax with the kids for now. So, and it was good to catch up with my friend and to kind of share some thoughts and ideas again that I kind of hold back from this. So that was kind of nice and to hear what's been happening with him. So, almost very close to be 6 weeks tomorrow, even though we're not counting. Keep saying that, not counting. Also got a very nice email from my out-of-province friend earlier today, kind of catching me up on things from her end, and she had some really good comments about what's kind of going on this end, and she says that I sound very determined this time around, which she kind of sees as a good sign. It's still, this is a long, hard road here, but I guess the determination, and she was like going, well, not too surprising, because last time you not only went to the edge, you might have gone over the edge. So she goes, not too surprising to see determination this time around. Okay, I'm back for a while. I've been back for a while, and look, the entire family, all four of us. But when they're, yes, as soon as the third one gets on the bed, Agita has to get off. She'll tolerate 3/4 of her family on the bed at the same time. But once the fourth member of the family jumps on the bed, she has to get up. It's now the next day, and we've got all 3 kids on the bed. As soon as I start taping, one's going to get up, but okay. I'm just going to try this now. Yes, fine. Everybody's still on the bed. Oh, isn't this something? Okay. I'm just going to enjoy this for a while and then get up and then start feed the kids and then edit and post the next podcast. Bye for now. It's now at least half an hour later, maybe even 45 minutes, and Agita was settled on her bed there until just a minute ago, and she didn't get up because she was upset about the kids, about all of us being on the bed or anything. She got up because she was hungry. She's like, I think I'm just going to have some dry food. And they seem to like this diet food. And we were there, I was almost holding my breath because this is such a milestone. First time that the entire family, the 4 of us, were settled so comfortably. And now the sister has got up. One of the babies is taking the sister's bed. So we got 1 baby, 2 baby. Agita going that way. I think she's heading to her perch. Yes, we've got Agita on her perch. So everybody is within sight. So we've got the entire family. We've got everybody. I've come out for brunch, and there's the building, and the kids are in the left wing, about halfway up. Hi kids, you can see me. And I'm at this place that I used to come to before. It has this covered heated patio. It's open all winter, and it's quite nice in here. You've got the heaters, and it's pretty much closed, so it's not practical. It's not really a patio anymore, But it's I used to come here during the pandemic. So anyway, and it's kind of cold, and I had to go do some shopping. So rather than walking as I normally would, I brought the mini. It's hiding. It's behind that car or something like that on street parking. So, and from here I go to Drug Mart and have to get cola and toilet paper and stuff like that. So everything is. Oh, thank you very much. So after I came in the morning, that milestone of family togetherness time with the entire family on the bed, for the biggest pushes imaginable, all of that stuff, and then the baby's eating and Agita eating, and they liked today's menu for brunch, and then a little bit of drama. Now I'm not going to go into family drama, human family drama, not cat family, human family drama. So just over the phone. I mean, since my parents have been 8,000 miles away, there's been much less family drama. 8,000 miles helps. But there are phones. We don't actually talk all that much, and we've actually been getting along quite well for the last 4 years, my father and I. But no bit of drama. It's a family shit. It happens. So, but anyway, it's okay. I mean, as I said, I mean, it was a good day for this stuff to happen because, you know, I had the very, very strong pushes of the kids in the morning. And then I also got some, you know, some Peterson provocation from from an acquaintance of mine, lives in another country. He's very conspiracy theorist, very pro Peterson, and he thinks he's the greatest intellectual alive. And you can imagine, you know, he's telling me this shit, and he's going, "Have you heard of this Peterson guy? And he's amazing. He's so unwoke, and he's so right wing, and I just love him. Have you heard of him? He lives in your country." And I'm like, fuck off. And I think he actually knows that I'm not a fan of Peterson. It came up because I had a Peterson podcast a couple of years ago, and he commented on it. At that time, I wasn't really, I was, you know, being very, very circumspect about my feelings about Peterson's views. And he's still entitled to his views, all of that stuff, but I'm just not my thing, and don't push him at me. And, you know, these right-wing people, I don't know. So anyway, that had to happen today too. So I've just ignored him, you know. And he's also ranting anti-vaccine and conspiracies and sending, you know, right-wing propaganda shit, you know. So, but they say that we have been brainwashed by propaganda. But anyway, left and right, as I said, pairs of opposites, all that bullshit. I don't want to deal with it, you know. I just want to have brunch and to go back to my kids. And my coffee has arrived. Okay, thank you very much. You know, and the food here is really good. I used to come before the pandemic quite regularly. Thank you. Coffee is actually really, really good, you know. And now you can actually see the mini. It's hiding there, you know. Oh, is this Florentine? Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now I need the hot sauce. Okay, the food is excellent. I had the they don't have a Florentine anymore, but she said, oh, instead of the ham, we're going to put spinach. So it's basically become a Florentine. And I love the hot sauce. Very, very hot. It's excellent. You can see I put lots, and I'm going to put more. I needed this after all this morning's drama llama. You know? And when my out-of-country friend was like, you know, I hadn't heard from him over a year, you know, and when he contacted me and he said, oh, you know, I hope you're well, and, you know, and all this stuff, and I'm like going, how are you doing? And I said, I'm fine, a little bit of a relapse, but, you know, I didn't mention, you know, that we've got, like, protective donkeys and drama llamas that probably be a bit woke for Petersonians. But anyway, I'm not quite sure what woke means, but, you know, they seem to use it a lot. So anyway, you know, I'm like, you know, after but I have the little toy drama llama, and I have a little, you know, rodent weasel, and I got protective donkeys. So this morning, I guess we had protective donkey energy first with the kids and the unprecedented levels of family togetherness time. All of us sharing the same bed, the whole family of cats and semi-cats on the bed, semi-cat on the bed. And then we've got family drama, and then we get, you know, Peterson provocation from, you know, conspiracy theorists. So we get all that shit going on. So it's like we get drama llama stuff, and we get no rodent weasel though. No rodent weasel. I'm just coming in and having lots of hot sauce, do some shopping, go back, edit and post. Bye for now. You know? They're having brunch. So Agita's there, and baby's there. I think I opened a can of the tasteful salmon. Okay, food is excellent. I particularly like the hot sauce. I've had to go. But I also had a very interesting conversation with the server, who turns out to be having been a psych major, you know. So we had a nice conversation, and you know, I did tell her about the podcast. So she might check them out, and you know, and she goes, oh, you know, if you see another viewer, and I go, well, if I see another subscriber, I'm up to 49. So if I say 50, I'll know that you're subscribed. You know, I didn't tell her about the whole Peterson thing with his 2.4 million versus my 49. But I could be very close to 50. It could be 50. So I told her to check out the one that I'm going to post tonight because I'll have this in it. Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. everybody. Just got back. Got some shopping from Drug Mart, which I'm going to put away. And Agita is settled here on her favorite cat bed on the bed, and both babies are very nicely settled here. So you get one baby there in the white chair, and we get the other baby there in the playpen. Now that is the Jackson Galaxy bucket that is meant to be a toy. There's a track in it, but they sometimes use it as a bed. And I only mention it because when I was talking to the server at the restaurant where I had brunch, the name of Jackson Galaxy came up. And he's very much a cat person, and he's got a book, I think, titled Cat Daddy. And he actually also, he dealt with, pretty severe addictions, and it was being a cat daddy that helped bring him back to what I call the ordinary world, So, just a little connection. So, all is well, had a nice brunch, had a nice outing, and there was a little bit of drama earlier today. So we have our Bast the cat goddess figurines, we've got our protective donkey, we've got the Buddhas over there. All just symbolic, symbols not to be taken literally, remember. And we have the kind of more negative symbols here from the really just toys from the Cineplex, but that one's the rodent weasel. It's not good energy. It's a dusty dumpster rodent weasel, even though I think this one's a hamster. And then this one, that's the drama llama, So we had a bit of drama llama stuff this morning, but it's okay. Everything's fine, 6 weeks, even though we're not officially counting. 6 weeks clear today, unofficially, but it was 6 weeks. And there's going to be drama and, all that kind of stuff. Family stuff, even at long distance, there's going to be some stuff, but that's the way things are, So everything's fine, and, it was a good day to have a little drama because we had very strong pushes in the morning from the kids. Everybody in the same bed at the same time. So that was, for an extended period, that's unprecedented, So, we got pulls, we got pushes, but the pushes outweigh the pulls, as long as the pushes outweigh the pulls. And there's going to be, there's going to be some drama stuff, even like long distance family stuff. It's going to be there, ups and downs. But everything's fine. All is well. We'll keep you posted. I'm now going to edit and post. So, from the four of us, so from one baby, from two baby, and from Agita, there, and from myself, the nuttiest of professors. Very much so. From the nuttiest of professors. Bye for now. See you next podcast. It's now a little later and I haven't started editing yet, but I just want to add one more little thing. I'm just sitting here in the living room with the babies, and Agita's still in the other room, but I was just thinking about that whole thing from my out-of-country acquaintance with the pro-Peterson stuff and the anti-vaccine stuff and all of that stuff. But when he heard about my relapse over a year ago, his reaction to that was, he goes, "You've got the steel in you. I trust that you have the steel in you to help keep your head above water." And I'm like going, that's kind of a mixing of metaphors because, steel sinks, but then if the steel is helping me float, keeping me above water, then that's sort of like floating steel. That's like a Buddhist thing, like the Buddha there, got like the cone, the what they call the cones, I think, what is the sound of one hand clapping, grasshopper, shit like that. So we've got now the new thing of I want to be floating steel. Anyway, I thought I'd just add that. So, but I'm not going to interrupt again. This is going to be it. I'm going to edit and post. So from the four of us, so from one baby, from two baby, from Agita, and from myself, the nuttiest of professors,